Hello, breaking Fallout 76 news plus regular Fallout news. Alright, so just after I posted my last video going over the future of Fallout 76, after Asha Sharma announced that she's going to be focusing on Fallout and Elder Scrolls projects from Bethesda because they're basically a flagship game now. So after I posted that, it immediately came out that Obsidian was going to be working on the next Fallout game. Now, I was skeptical because we've had this happen like 100 times now, where it's like everyone gets their hopes up. Obsidian's working on the next Fallout game. They're making a new Fallout game. It's going to be out soon, Season 3 and whatnot. After that came out, the news came out, I was skeptical at first, and then it kept growing bigger and bigger that this was going to happen legit. And then just a couple days ago, after I filmed like 2 videos of this, because I had to re-record because more information was coming out, Bethesda officially announced it's all fucking true, as well as adding more to the pod, the flame if you will. So let me go over this real quick with you. Update on the new Fallout games coming out. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go over is the remasters. Now this has been like skepticalized like 20,000 times that they were going to do a New Vegas remastered or a Fallout 3 remaster. Now, it has never been true, and people have hyped it up for a while. They finally announced they're actually going to fucking do it. And they're not just doing one of the games, they're doing both of them. Now, when is this going to come out? My guess is it will probably come out sometime whenever Season 3 comes out. Because they're going to want to have something out by the time Season 3 pops out so they can make a ton of money easily. Because they haven't capitalized at all on Season 1 or Season 2 coming out, other than marking down the Fallout games or releasing the Anniversary Edition. And that was pretty shit for Fallout 4. So the remasters are finally coming. It's a glorious day to be a Fallout fan right now. Now, next thing is the future of Fallout 5. Now, Bethesda has announced that Fallout 5 is in pre-production now. So basically, Fallout 5 is in pre-production, and it'll probably, my calculation judged by how it's made by Bethesda, if Asha lets them do the Bethesda thing, we're getting it by like 2040, 2035, sometime very late in the future. Because Todd is focusing, for all you Elder Scrolls fans out there, you're going to love this news. They're finally forcing them to work on Elder Scrolls 6 after years. They announced it in 2018. They're finally working on it. So now after that, that will come out. Now, what am I missing here? Oh, that's right. It's in the title. Obsidian's making the next Fallout game. Now, it's not going to be Fallout 5, but it's going to be a in-between game. Something weird. I don't know the project. Apparently, they had 2 mystery projects. One of them was similar to Fallout, the IP. But Bethesda encouraged them, hey, don't use our IP. We, really don't like you, even though you made the game. Asha walked in there and went, you know what, we have this other company who have a lot of the original creators of this beloved franchise, and they've made probably one of the better Fallout games that came out in 3D, New Vegas mind you, and they did that in a fucking year. How about we give them a shot at it again, and we'll figure out what to do from there. So they put it back in the hands of Obsidian for the next Fallout game. Where's it going to take place? We don't know yet. But we do know the people making it are absolutely stacked. We got the man who made the original Vault Boy. We have a bunch of the people who made the original Fallout games. But a lot of the leads are still there now. Which means this game is probably going to be peak. Now, I'm sorry to all 3 Avowed fans because you're not getting your next Avowed game because they just canned all that to make them focus on Fallout. Now, what am I hoping for this? Is that Obsidian will get the rights to Fallout. Now, it's probably not going to happen because Bethesda still owns the rights, and Microsoft, I don't know if they legally can just take the rights from Bethesda and force it. So I'm praying, even though it's a shitty thing to say, and despite as much shit as I talk about Todd, he does do a pretty good job in some places, I still think it needs to go back into Obsidian's hands because Obsidian's actually going to work on it, and they actually love Fallout. I think their recent blunders with their games has really just been because Fallout is their passion, their art. Every time they try to make a game kind of similar with mechanics, but they can't because obviously you just can't remake a game with a different style, because then you're just going to get sued into the fucking ground. So I think this will really be a great game for them. And if they do good enough, I think Asha might reward them by giving the IP back to the original folks from Interplay. And now that I'm done ranting about that, and how Obsidian's going to probably make the best Fallout game. This other news, we are finally getting it, and I've called this out in my last video. We are getting a Enclave, massive Enclave update. Now in the last video, I brought probably the future, they're going to have a massive Enclave overhaul. Now for those of you who don't know Fallout lore, Raven Rock is all the way in DC. It's another Enclave base, and this is basically taking place long before the events of Fallout 3. But you're going to be going to the Enclave in DC. There might be people there, but I don't think so, because I'm not sure how well that will work with the lore or the implications of it. But we're getting that, and this update is going to be massive, because we already see the updates they're adding to the PTS with the pets being able to travel with you and the companions. Hopefully this is actually a map DLC where you can actually go on the map, live there, do this, do that, without having to go on a fucking expedition. I fucking hate the fact they locked Atlantic City and the pit behind a fucking... So in all, we're getting 4 Fallout games, 1 massive update for 76, and, oh yeah, forgot to also add, they're updating Starfield more. Now what do I think the timeline of these games are? Pretty skeptical. I know Bethesda's lazy as shit, so we're not getting Fallout 5 till like 2050, 2040 maybe. Unless Asha like kicks his ass again and makes him do fucking work. What about the remasters though? The remasters, I'm pretty sure are going to have a Oblivion type of remaster. I hope they do better though, because I would like them to add aiming to Fallout 3. And I would like them to improve some aspects of that. But I'm expecting the remasters will probably be out by the time Fallout Season 3 announces it's being released, and or by the end of it, maybe sometime in the middle of the season. Obsidian Entertainment made version of Fallout that's coming out as well. Well, I think that this game probably, consider this, Obsidian gets shit done, it's just a matter of fact. They always have a game coming out, and they're able to work fast and still get a good product out. Ignore Avowed, alright? Realistically, we might be looking at 2 years, 3 years. I don't think they're ever going to put them in a situation where they only have 1 year, but I still think she's going to want to have enough where it's going to rake in a ridiculous amount of money. For example, Obsidian making the next Fallout game, that they're probably going to announce Season 4 of the Fallout show, because obviously they want to drum up support for the next Fallout game, so they can make extra money off of people who aren't familiar with the series. So that's my realistic timeline of how this might work. That's the breaking news I got though. I'm so happy about this. I want to hear from you guys in the comments what you guys think, and I might be wrong on some of these things, and I might be a bit rude with some of them. So in the video, I might have been a little coming in too hot on Bethesda and Todd.